Fort Portal City leaders, health officials and researchers gathered in Fort Portal City to discuss findings from a study on sustainable waste management with a focus on Kiterre composite plant. The research conducted by the University of Salford in the United Kingdom revealed that some water sources located near the garbage disposal site are contaminated and are still being used by nearby communities for domestic consumption. Researcher Luis Anenia called upon Fort Portal City Council, community members and other stakeholders to work together to address the environmental and public health challenges identified during the study.
My study found out that there was no contamination, it was not ascertained that contamination was from the site, which proves that the site's management environmental controls were very effective. However, there was contamination identified in surrounding water sources, including the presence of coliform bacteria in water that is used primarily for drinking. And it appears that our community members were not very informed that they could get certain waterborne diseases from consuming bacterially polluted water. So this research is calling on key community stakeholders, community members, to first of all engage in water safety practices like treating their water before they drink their water.
The site manager of Kiterre composite plant, James Mugisha, explained that waste delivered to the facility is processed in two useful products such as charcoal briquettes and compost, promoting resource recovery and environmental conservation.
What usually happens at the garbage plant is that we produce a number of items. One, charcoal briquettes, organic manure, and we sort out some of these industrial things that can be produced or used to fetch money for the project. One, when you are sorting, this is what we call segregation. So with the segregation, you sort out a number of things. Boxes for charcoal briquettes or for covers for these heavy books, and making more boxes, sealing boards and flash doors. Then polythene bags in terms of microns. We have those ones which are 25 microns and above. And in science, there's a process called polymerization. Polymers, monomers, and interneters. So tentatively, these polythene bags which you sort out, they are very important for industrial purposes. One, they use them, for example, if you sort out these polythene bags, put them in a machine, washes them. After washing them, it subjects them to heat. After heating them, they become in a liquid form. So in a liquid status, you add another chemical called chronol, you pack it into drums. It's the one they are using to make tarmac roads.
However, he noted that inadequate funding remains a major challenge affecting the plant's operations.
The resources are not enough. One, when it was a municipality, it would collect taxes and the town clerk would be the accounting officer. But now it is the revenue authority that collects taxes and sends it to the ministry. So this would mean when you want to do maybe something like culture addition at the site, you make a requisition, take it to the town clerk makes another requisition, sends it to Kampala. So the problem, the biggest challenge is what we call bureaucracy.
Fort Portal City Central Division Health Inspector Mhumuza Michael welcomed the research dissemination, saying it had provided practical recommendations for improving waste management in the city. He revealed that the city has already begun implementing some of the recommendations and appealed to residents to work closely with the council in proper waste disposal to restore Fort Portal's reputation as Uganda's smartest city.
Research eno etolekere biki ebikutalabaniza mu kurora twa managing akasasiro na biki bitusobora kukora kandi tusangire ngo ebindi already tutandikira kubikora kwati ntero murango gukongera ngo community involvement mu kusobora kurora twa managing akasasiro eniye yongero ngo abantu babe bamanye ngo buli bujunanizibwa bwabo nabo kurora ngo kasasiro yasorozebwa kurungi kandi yatwarwa na mbere simigenda Kiterre kandi bagisasure abo ko basaze no system yeroho system yo kusasura buri muntu nasasura kasasiro yasoreze buri kilo siringi 10. So nkirugira kasasiro ebingi bwayo bosoreze nizo sente okusasura buri bujunanizibwa bwa buri muntu kureka kale kyakwikaramu kikara kiri kiyonjo kitaina kasasiro.
The research dissemination meeting emphasized that sustainable waste management requires joint efforts from government, communities, researchers, and developed partners to protect public health and preserve the environment.